What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Got a different kind of video for you today. We are not doing a knife review. We already did the Sheffield MOD. What we're going to do with this, however, is we are going to go over combat knife fighting strikes. Now, just like in boxing, you have a few main strikes. You know, you have your jab, your hands and your arms work like a machine, straight out jab. You have your cross, same thing as the jab, from across the body, right? That's why they call it a cross. So then you have your hooks. You have your lead hook, you know, dip the hip, throw the hook, dip the hip, throw the hook from the other side of the body, and you have your uppercuts, dip the shoulders, throw the uppercut. Same strikes with a knife, only different, where you have two hands to throw hooks and two hands to throw different punches. With a knife you're using one, but you can still get the same strikes, and I'm going to show you that. First off though, we're going to go over a couple of grips. First, you have your push grip, right? You have your thumb. If you have a handguard especially, you put your thumb on top where the spine meets the end of the handle. Your fingers want to grip underneath the scales nice and tight. What this does is puts it blade high. When you strike, it's blade straight. Blade high, blade straight. Now this is for getting low, getting in, but you can't create a whole lot of angles with that grip. Next, you have your front grip. Typical, making a fist around your knife. What that does is put the knife in front of you. So now you can slash, you can come up, and it's good for defense. This is really good defensive posturing. You can bring the knife all the way around, but you're still limited. So next we have the underhand grip. Same thing, blade beside you. This is good for forward striking and throwing hooks. It's very, very good for throwing hooks, as a matter of fact, but your defense is limited. You're not going to do too much defending on your knife side. You can defend incoming on that side. You could defend low. You could defend high front, but you're limited. So what we're going to do, however, is a different kind of strike. It's a side strike, side grip, sorry. What you do is your thumb goes blade side, right? Your hand, you put this thing at about a 45-degree angle with your thumb, right, in the center almost of the blade. So now what this does, it gives us the defense of a forward grip, the jab of a push grip, and nothing from a bottom grip. So what this is good for, however, is just striking and defense altogether. So let's go over some of your basic strikes. Like in boxing, you have the jab. You have the jab here. Remember, always defend yourself. Your jab comes straight across. It's just straight, 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 right? So this, you want to keep your chin down. You want to be less of a target, make yourself less of a target as possible. You take the blade and it goes from sitting at an angle in front of you to where you can see the flat of the blade to straight in front of you to where you can see the spine of the blade. So it looks like this. It's just a quick jab. Let's go sideways. It's a quick jab. You could do that all day. Watch how the shoulder raises to protect the cheek, right? So that way if a swing comes from this side, you protect yourself. Here, here, here. Very, very easy. That's your jab. Next, we're going to talk about your cross. Since you're only with one hand, you're not coming across with the other side of your body. So a cross with a knife strike is a twisted jab. You're basically bringing it around. You're crossing it in front of you. So here you go. I'm looking at the flat of my blade, and I'm coming out and around. This is to get around an opponent's defense and to take it at a different angle. So especially if they have, say, a Joe, shuriken, some kind of stick, you want to be able to get around by using that cross. So very simple. We have jab, we have cross. We have jab, we have cross, right? Let's take that from the side. Here's your cross around. So cross, cross. Here's your jab, cross. Pretty simple, right? All right. getting even easier. Now we're going to work our hook. I'm staring at the flat of the blade. My thumb is in position. My fingers are down. The handle is across. Now here, my hook is just simple. It's a upward slash where I'm turning the wrist as I move, right? And I'm using my body, not my arm. I'm not swinging away, because what this does is it leaves me open for counter strikes. So what I want to do, I want to keep myself tight. I want to slash. I want to slash. I want to slash, right? So your forward hook, your front hook, or your lead hand hook is going to be here. So jab, cross, hook. So you can only imagine what the other hook is going to look like, and I'll show you before we go there. So we have hook and we have hook. So hook, hook. Always maintain defense. I know it looks goofy, hey, Auntie Jane, but this is not what that's for. It's not for waving. Jab, cross, hook, hook. All right, my elbow still down, even though I know in the camera it kind of looks weird, but the elbow is still down. Here's a better position. Hook, hook. So I can still defend. Blade protects my head, elbow protects my side. I can come right back for defensive posturing. From the side, we have your jab, we have your cross, we have your hook, we have your hook. All right? Very simple. This is something that you can practice in your living room all day long. Just get yourself a little bounce in your step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the uppercut. So uppercut, I almost forgot to tell you about the uppercut, but you know, it's kind of simple. Uppercut, I'm looking at the flat of my blade. Uppercut, I'm just pushing. Now I'm going to back up a little bit so you can actually see my waist. I'm digging down, my elbow is almost touching my hip bone, and I'm pushing up. But again, I'm using my body to carry my momentum. I'm not using my arm. All right, this, you lose control. This, you maintain control. So with the uppercut, here, right? You're doing little oblique crunches here. Very simple, very effective. So let's go through everything together. Here we're going. We have jab, right? We have your cross. You have your hook. You have your hook. You have your uppercut. What does that look like from the side? You have your jab. You have your cross. You have your hook. You have your uppercut. Practice this. Practice this. Just jab, hook, 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 uppercut. Keep yourself loose. Keep yourself fast. Keep yourself deadly. You never ever know when you're gonna need it. You know, this is real world skills. Basics. You know, after that you can learn all the crazier stuff. You can do spinning back fists and Supermans and all that crap. But basics. Practice. The more you do it, the more you're gonna get better at it, until it's just like having a second appendage, right? So practice that, enjoy that, you know, freak out the kids, do it in the living room when they wake up with their friends. It's funnier that way. And until then, I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.